Also, please remain seated until the entire program is completely finished. Thank you. At this time, I would like to introduce Ms. Shirley Lugo, Assistant Principal.
Hi, good evening, everyone. We're going to wait a few minutes, make sure everybody's in their seats, and then we will begin.
Sorry, my cards.
Congratulations, Leon. Yes, sir. This guy right here. Okay, so this is where we're doing the... Sounds good. And then they're taking one here, and I understand they're taking another one down there. But the kids already were instructed? Sounds good. Yep. Same on that side? Yes, over here. They want us back, further back.
Further back?
Yeah, this is where...
So you're going to introduce ASB Secretary, Elisa.
I think it's till the end, isn't it?
No, you're not. You're in a couple of spots.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. So where are you? Introduction. You're in the middle. Where's your speech?
I have my speech with me.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying it should be outlined here.
I think it's when we accept the, what
Towards
is
the
it
end.
there?
Dr. Villegas, will you please assist in presentation of these awards? So you're going to give the two, for sure, the two top students. That's going to be you. So what, blah, 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 salutatorian, lower line, and then you're going to give her, I guess, an award.
No, but this is you saying this is.
I'm saying that to you, and when they walk up, they're going to do their. That's one, and then she does her speech, and then the same thing for the ballot. We're going to do the same thing. Up, shake his hand, and then give him this, and then. I'm on the stage.
Is there anyone with a walkie over by the graduate?
And then here, do I read this in?
So you're going to let
Over
them know
here, lined up?
they are now graduates of El Rancho High School. So you're going to close this. I'm going to thank you. And then the ASB Vice President does her speech.
Don't have eyes on
They're gonna
Mr.
finish
Pettis.
the rest.
You guys
That's
supposed to
pretty
be
much it.
lined up
Okay,
over
so
here to
it's
sit
the
on
two,
the
the
field.
salutatorian
Anyone?
and the.
And then your speech. And Gabby, she's going to let you know when it's time for you to come up.
And we're up here
Hey,
already?
you guys need
Right now, we're
assistance? I
going
can come to
to have
you.
you all process it together. So, but for right now, by then you'll be all sitting up
What
here.
about the, board president?
What about the board?
Is she?
Yes, she does. She does. That's what,
Okay.
yes, yes. Hold on, let me find it. It's at the beginning somewhere. And they place, just so you know, they place tape on the floor when you give them their diplomas, where to stand and kind of where to face. So they put the tape kind of sideways this way, the camera's there, take the pictures with them. Remind the kids, because there's sometimes they don't, and there's going to be two pictures. There's going to be one with you, and then one right there where the little feet are. Okay? Hold on. I know you have a section. You have a speech. I know you do.
It might be closer to where.
Where you were? Arlene Pettis helps me with that. I can't find it. I know she has a part. Miss Mejia awards the medallions. Let me call April.
He's in the middle of here, right here.
Yes. So you're kind of toward the end, right before the superintendent's speech. So you're going to speak first? You can.
Yep.
If you have another plastic.
Put it right here. I have my speech, so.
Don't worry. going to line them up. Right here. I have it.
You'll rotate us, or?
And you're facing the tape, so you're facing in that direction, like that. Good evening, family members, teachers, and guests. It is my privilege and honor to welcome you to tonight's 69th graduation commencement. Please join me in welcoming the Board of Education, District Administration, and our keynote speaker. And now, who we are here to see, welcome El Rancho's graduating class of 2023.
Yes. Eric de Jesus Adame.
Layla Ann Navarro.
Brianna Aguilar.
Lorena Ramirez.
Gabriel Aguillon.
Argentina Segovia.
Danielle Aguirre.
Zanoa Atanay Zatarain.
Asher Ahmad.
Eduardo Roberto Hernandez.
Diana Alcaraz Garcia.
Brianna Nicole Gonzalez.
Stephanie Giselle Alfaro.
Andrew Jonathan Nieves.
Samantha Valentina Alonso.
Ella Audrey Paul.
Jennifer Alva.
Jerilee Faith Castillo.
Roberto Alvaro.
Haley Azul Navarro.
Stephanie Irma Amaya.
Damien Ozzy Arias.
Michelle Lilia Angiano.
Joel Alberto Arroyo.
Gabriel Francisco Apodaca.
Jonathan Avalos.
Andrew Lemus.
Regina Elaine Avila.
Lorelei Rebecca Lodibert Rojo.
Cameron Ashley Bonuelos.
Natalie Avalos.
Claudia Paloma Bonuelos.
Isabella Lily Yvonne Estrada.
Romeo Christopher Barajas.
Stephanie Yolanda Hernandez.
Mia K. Alamailani Bororo.
Scott Baroni.
Joshua Emmanuel Barrera.
Natalie Sarai Castillo.
Marissa Bernal.
Alondra Gonzalez.
Brenda Brambila.
Montserrat Eileen Aros.
Miranda Gonzalez.
Charlene Bravo.
Emilio Alejandro Gonzalez.
Emily Cabrera.
Jocelyn Mia Gonzalez.
Antonio Carvajal.
Vanessa Sky Granado.
Jennifer Casillas.
Alina Guerrero.
Nicholas Consuegra.
Eliza Gutierrez.
Juan Contreras.
Angel Gutierrez.
Natalia Corona Suarez.
Angelica Haley Hennessy.
Adrian Vargas Correa.
Jordan Jacob Hernandez.
Alexander Encino Cruz Mercado.
Ethan Sebastian Fox Herrera.
Jacqueline Damian.
Leslie Hill.
Kimberly Diaz de Solano.
Emily Yvette Interiano.
Jude Gabriel Duran.
Michael Jacob Galama.
Cristian Elias.
Noah Lara.
Danielle Cristina Enriquez.
Denise Lazaro Barnett.
Cairo William Espinoza.
Victoria Faith Liaños.
Melanie Estrada.
Daniel Armando Lemus.
Derek Flores.
Axel Asiel Limon Moran.
Amy Xiomara Flores.
Sarah Danielle Lugo.
Kristen Faith Frazier.
Andrea Machuca.
Leslie Maria Garcia.
Kenya Carolina Madriz Alatorre.
Marixa Gomez Renteria.
Julissa Cassandra Morales.
Denise Gonzalez.
Brenda Cassandra Marquez.
Daniela Cortez.
Quetzachi Itzel Rodriguez.
David Sebastian Martinez.
Amanda Lee Valdez.
Oliver Tristan Martinez.
Juliana Camille Ramirez.
Lily Ann McCurley.
Edward Lawrence Ramirez.
Jennifer Lucia Medina.
Valeria Mariana Ramos.
Jeanette Guadalupe Mendoza.
Yadira Ramos.
Yola Margaret Generalo Molas.
Emily Elizabeth Ramos Avila.
The Everett Moore Jr.
Albert Raso.
Carolina Yamil Moore.
Bibi Reina.
David Morales.
Melanie Reynoso.
Gabriela Emma Morales.
Aiden Isaac Rivera.
Angeline Sierra Navarro.
Jordan Alexander Rivera.
Leonard Ochoa Bernal.
Etsamani Rodriguez.
Alexi Biani Ornelas.
Ariel Ashley Rodriguez.
Leslie Elisa Ortiz Santamaria.
Desmond Rodriguez.
Cuauhtemoc Parga.
Lauren Grace Reese.
Jacob James Perez.
Christian Reese.
Evelyn Arlene Perez Conchas.
Juan Reese Carrillo.
Yamili Carolina the Beast Picon.
Melanie Saldana Rizo.
Tiffany Celeste Pimentel.
Janelle Sanchez.
Diane Piñera.
Paulina Alexandra Sandoval.
Sergio Plazas.
Sierra Jade Santos.
Timothy Liam Gil Prieto.
Eliana Solis.
Abigail Marie Quinn Moreno.
Tyler Viegas.
Paige Ramirez.
Sierra Marie Yoribe.
Manuel Anthony Sotelo.
Samantha Vargas.
Dominic Charles Henry Strife.
Kiana Michelle Vidana.
Trinity Suazo.
Katie Villagrana.
Elias Tafoya.
Jenny Villarreal.
Angela Marie Tafoya.
Annalise Magdalena Zamudio.
Tiffany Yalitza Tejada.
Brian Guadalupe Zuniga.
Alvaro Felix Torres.
Guadalupe Isabel Zuno Lopez.
Samuel Nathan Torres.
Jamie Eileen Aguilar.
Isabella Ann Trio.
Alias Jacqueline Bataya.
Frank Gabriel Abeta.
Andrea Baltazar.
Michaela Gray Aguilar.
Daniel Miguel Barajas.
Daisy Yasmin Aispuro.
Emily Barberena.
Monica Emma Michelle Aldaco.
Alyssa Penelope Barnes.
Cassandra Gabriela Aldana.
Natalia Barrera.
Angela Alexander.
Paola Tatiana Barrera.
Emily Marie Alfaro.
Rosie Barrios.
Alondra Alonso.
Sam Simon Barron III.
Julian Alonso.
Alexandra Bautista.
Adrian Alvarez.
Briseda Mitchell Bautista.
Justine Carissa Alvarez.
Roberto Becerra.
Andres Adrian Amador.
Jennifer Becerra Mercado.
Isaiah Anthony Amador.
Andrew Borjorquez.
Brandon Angel Ambrosio.
Omar Demian Bosquez.
Giselle Amigon.
Robert Buenrostro.
Ingrid Andrade.
Diego Antonio Bustamante.
Anthony Michael Angiano.
Andrew Calderon.
Asalia Arias.
Isaac Owen Calderon.
Edwin Arioja.
Brandon Maishan Paul Caprieta.
Jennifer Miel Arteaga.
Brian Andrew Zavallos.
Diego Mario Ayala.
Matthew Richard Dueñez.
Jordan Kira Ayala.
Elisa Regina Eder.
Jessica Marie Cardenas.
Angel C. Esquivel.
Justin Cardenas.
Ryan Gonzalo Chavez.
Brian Dominic Cartello.
Tiffany Brianna Chavez.
Adrian Jose Carranza.
Alexa Jaylene Contreras.
Ernesto Jose Carrion.
Dante Jordan Contreras.
Heidi Miranda Carrillo.
Michael Joseph Contreras.
Ishmael Alejandro Casian.
Valerie Contreras.
Allison Christie Castañeda.
Daniel Corona.
Joseph Noah Castillo.
Angel de Esperanza Coral.
Matthew Noel Castillo.
Nancy Vargas Correa.
Jose Manuel Castro.
Victoria Cortez Uribe.
Juan Carlos Castro.
Andrew Edwin Cortez.
Ramon Castro Jr.
Destiny Allison Cruz.
Edward Machiavelli Cervantes.
Melanie Josie Cuellar.
Jacob Daniel Cervantes.
Felipe Jose de Alba.
Lauren Cervantes.
Arturo Eduardo de la Cruz.
Tristan Chacon.
Jacob Andrew de Luna.
Acelia Chavez.
Marcus Jaden Deere.
Edward Chavez.
Angel Diaz.
Gael Said Chavez.
Jonathan Franco.
Mia Star Chavez.
Jaime Franco Jr.
Mia Coney Chavez.
Nicole Frosto.
Carolina Janice Diaz.
Audrey Sarai Yunez.
Natalie Larissa Diaz Sanchez.
Litzy Esmeralda Galleta.
Valerie Nicole Dorado.
Estrella Sky Galarza.
Gabriela Duarte Ortega.
Cristian Omar Galindo.
Mariana Dueñas Macias.
Lane Gallegos.
Emily Duran.
Natalie Galvan Plasencia.
Anthony Joseph Echavarria.
Haley Gamboa.
Jordan Adrian Encinas.
Henry Orlando Gamez.
Alexandra Escalante.
David Jesus Garcia.
Chrislyn Marlene Escobar.
Grecia Sofia Garcia.
Cristian Espinosa.
Joel Jesus Garcia.
Salvador Esquivel III.
Benjamin Garcia Brown.
Anthony Estrada.
Eduardo Guadalupe Garcia Farfan.
Daniel Christian Estrada.
Andy Garcia Velasquez.
Osiris Madaí Estrella Ochoa.
Tomás Michael Caspora.
Haley Farfan.
Cassandra Guadalupe Gil.
Anales Felix.
Eric Michael Godoy.
Alexander Isaiah Para.
Michael Leonardo Gomez.
Eduardo Jose Fernandez Palacios.
Melanie Giselle Coxey.
Daniel Figueroa.
Giovanna Michelle Hernandez.
Benjamin Roberto Flores.
Isaac Hernandez.
Omar Flores Arteaga.
Sergio Hernandez.
Nathaniel Ray Gomez.
Magdalena Guadalupe Hernandez Sanchez.
Gabriel Gomez Jr.
Ruth Julianne Herrera.
Fabian Gomez Rosas.
Elisa Eve Hidalgo.
Bernie G. Gonzalez.
Ethan Jacob Hidalgo.
Jesse Ryan Gonzalez.
Ali Rebecca Hita.
Manuel Gonzalez.
Natalie Jane Howard.
Regina Gonzalez.
Samantha Michelle Huitran.
Fatima Gonzalez de la Torre.
George Jaden Hurtado.
Nictelja Grajales.
Jose Luis Ibarra.
Eric Stephen Gregor.
Jason Isidoro.
Haley Angeline Guevara.
Jesus Jara III.
Victoria Madison Guevara.
Clarissa Jauregui.
Eduardo Gutierrez.
Itzel Sarai Jimenez.
Hannah Isabela Gutierrez.
Nathaniel Jimenez.
Michael Robert Gutierrez.
Julio Alberto Jimenez Perez.
Piani Talit Guzman.
Daniel Jinso.
Albert Alexander Hernandez.
Sean Jones.
Amy Michelle Hernandez.
Daniel Juarez.
Anthony Raul Hernandez.
Adan Lopez Ortiz.
Darren Hernandez.
Aiden Christopher Lucero.
Juliana Juarez Elias.
Danielle Cristina Lucero Martinez.
James Alexander Kerr.
Sarah Nicole Lugo.
Jesse Palazuelos.
Diego Luna.
Carmiel Landin.
John Davy Macias.
Isaiah Noel Lara.
Joseph William Macias.
Emily Abigail Ledesma.
Natalie Marie Maciel.
Celeste Alyssa Ledesma.
Oscar Enrique Maderos Castillo.
Arturo Elias Leon.
Matthew Magana Vasquez.
Leilani Lomas.
Natalia Mariscal.
Christopher Lopez.
Alexis Mariah Marquez.
Edward Ruben Lopez.
Emily Flor Marquez.
Elijah Blue Lopez.
Joaquin Marquez.
Fabian A. Lopez.
Adrian Andrew Martinez.
Julian Lopez.
Gabriel Martinez.
Lila Lopez.
Joshua Jude Martinez.
Natalie Sarah Lopez.
Luis Angel Martinez.
Nicole Irene Lopez.
Victor Martinez.
Cecily Leanne Lopez.
Louis Angelo Mascoro.
Stanley Sergio Lopez.
Andy Mata.
Paul Richard Lopez III.
Vanessa Alejandra Matias Barrera.
Stephen Alonzo Lopez.
Ricardo Daniel Ordaz.
Eliza Silali Lopez Luco.
Matthew Zion Morales.
Jess Donovan McCormick.
Ruby Ann Morales.
Arias Medina.
Abel Sebastian Moreno.
Dylan Ivan Mejia.
Crystal Yvette Moreno.
James Jonathan Mejia.
Nathan William Morgan.
Ansel Humberto Membreno.
Jacob Santo Moroni.
Abner Mendoza.
Gary Scott Wenzel Jr.
Andrew Mendoza.
Evian Alyssa Mujica.
Elizabeth Marie Mendoza.
Iviana Munguia.
Fabio Mendoza.
Jacob Robert Navarro.
Maria Isabel Mendoza.
Amy Bea Navez.
Alan Jazael Mendoza Valdez.
Alexander Nigo.
Christina Judith Menjivar.
Jimena Ochoa.
Omar Mercado.
Rafichi K. Olvera.
Anthony Eric Mergel.
Sebastian Orn.
Alexandra Miranda.
Eddie Orozco.
Isaiah Monaras.
Crystal Ortega.
Matthew Arthur Moncayo.
Damian Ortiz.
J. Nicholas Montero.
Hennessy Destiny Pacheco.
Matthew Montes.
Jorge Adrian
Sylvie-
Basquet.
Sylvia Star Mora.
Jaylene Marie Portillo.
Samantha Erica Moralara.
Juan Jared Rodella.
Liliana Giselle Morales.
Julio Avidan Ramos.
Levi Sebastian Pineda.
Edwin Ramos.
Manan Patel.
Mia Allison Ramos.
Brett Salvador Palayo.
Nathaniel Isaiah Ramos.
Marco Alexis Perea.
Viridiana Rayo.
Adrian Alejandro Perez.
Ramiro Regalado.
Adrian Julius Perez.
Kayla Janelle Reveles.
Amy Berenice Perez.
Adrian Reyes.
Brian Alexander Perez.
Jonathan Michael Reyes Gonzalez.
Miranda Perez.
Evelyn Rico.
Matthew Picasso.
Gabriel Osvaldo Rico.
Gabriel Alejandro Pimienta.
Diego Rivera.
Eduardo Plata.
Joshua Anthony Rivera.
America Jasmine Prado.
Nathan Dominic Rivera.
Ariana Eve Prado.
Isabella Rose Rivera.
Alan Quinones.
Serenity Love Nicole Riscala.
Jonathan Cajalva.
Joshua Eduardo Robles.
Aiden Anthony Ramirez.
Michael Dominic Rodiger III.
Anthea Javier Ramirez.
Vanya Jocelyn Rodriguez.
Jesse James Ramirez.
Daniel Joseph Rodriguez.
Mia Serena Ramirez.
Jesse Sierra.
Timothy Ramirez.
Pablo Jr. Sandoval Soto.
Destiny Danielle Ramos.
Edgar Daniel Santiago.
Emily Alexia Rodriguez.
Stephen Segura.
Francisco Rodriguez.
Noah Tyler Sepulveda.
Lacey Rodriguez.
Natalie Victoria Serrano.
Salvador Rodriguez.
Derek Abel Sicaros.
Thomas J. Rodriguez.
Vivian Ava Cimental.
Tony Rodriguez.
Celeste Alina Solano.
Mateo Romero.
Anabella Hope Soltero.
William Romeo Romero.
Joshua Alexander Soriano.
Juan Antonio Romo III.
Mario Luis Soriano.
Destiny Nicole Ruano.
Lori Beth Soto.
Jacqueline Grace Ruiz.
Manuela Tavares Rojo.
Vanessa Sylvia Ruiz.
Samantha Juliana Terrazon.
Natalie Saavedra.
Yasmin Isela Tejeda.
Leah Nicole Salazar.
Jasmine Topete.
Lily Lorin Salazar.
Ben Torres.
April Angela Saldivar.
Delilah Torres.
Adriana Salgado.
Jaden Torres.
Isaiah Javier Sanabria.
Anthony Cesario Torres.
Diego Sanchez.
Nick Trio.
Gael Sanchez.
Emmanuel David Woods.
Isaiah Orihuela Sandoval.
Christopher Bobby Vidana.
Joshua Sandoval Villanueva.
Alexis Nicole Villalobos.
Jason Mark Salonga.
Jose Juan Villanueva Jr.
Alexander Duong Tu.
Gerardo Villar Guzman.
Diego Jose Trujillo.
John Matthew Villarreal.
Antonia Urias.
Nicholas Villarreal.
Julian Manuel Urias Arroyo.
Pastor Troy Villegas.
Michelle Uribe.
German Alejandro Vivanco.
Sofia Bertha Valdez.
Emily Viveros.
Robert Daniel Valenzuela.
Ethan Alexander War.
Shana A. Varela Arana.
Sente Menta Williams.
Malia Ann Malani Vargas.
Trinity Catalina Ibarra.
Andrew Anthony Vasquez.
Javier Angel Cepeda.
Edson Daniel Vasquez.
Joanna Cepeda.
Samantha Vasquez.
class of 2023 a big round of applause.
Everybody ready? 1, 2, 3.
And now I'd like to welcome Yamile Picon.
Will the audience and graduates please stand and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance to our flag, the playing of the national anthem, and the invocation? Will the male graduates please remove your caps and place them over your heart, and will the female graduates place your right hand over your heart? Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing, and I would now like to introduce Jalissa Morales, ASB Secretary, who will lead us in the invocation.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jalissa Morales, and I was this year's ASB Secretary. Will everyone please bow their heads? Todos, por favor, inclinen sus cabezas. Surround us, graduates, with your grace. Rodea a nosotros, los graduados, con tu gracia. Bless us with hope so that we may move into the future with rage and open hearts. Bendícenos con esperanza para poder seguir en el futuro con corazones abiertos y anhelo. Help us to put the knowledge, skills, and insights gained through our education to use for the good of all humankind. Ayúdanos a utilizar el conocimiento y habilidades adquiridos a través de nuestra educación para el bien de toda humanidad. Inspire us to believe in the goodness of life, even when faced with challenges and difficulties. Inspíranos a creer en la bondad de la vida, incluso cuando enfrentemos desafíos y dificultades. As we commence with our lives, may we grow ever more grateful and wise. Comencemos con nuestras vidas, que seamos aún más agresivos y sabios. We ask this all in Jesus' name, amen. Todo esto te lo pedimos en el nombre de Jesús, amén. Will the male graduates please replace your caps? Will the male graduates please replace your caps? Sorry. Will the male graduates please replace your caps? Oh my God. The audience and graduates may now be seated. Oh my God. At this time, I would like to introduce Christian Ruiz.
It is my pleasure to introduce the El Rancho Unified School District's Board of Trustees. Board members, will you please stand as I introduce you? Esther Mejia, President. Arlene Perez, Vice President. John Contreras, Clerk. Dr. Teresa Marino, Member. Hector Lafarga, Jr., Member. And now our district office personnel. Dr. Marco Villegas, Superintendent. Dr. Kelson, Director of Human Resources. Dora Soto Delgado, Director of Student Services. Dean Cochran, Director of Special Education. Jasmine Chavez Diaz, Director of Secondary Education. Gisela Castañón, Director of Elementary Education. It is my pleasure to introduce Chef Wesley Avila, El Rancho High School class of 1996. Wes Avila was born in Los Angeles and raised in Pico Rivera. After graduating from culinary school in Pasadena, Wes moved to Carmel by the Sea, California, to work for Walter Mansky at La Auberge, Carmel. After working there for a little over a year, he returned to Los Angeles to work at Palos Verdes Country Club, followed by the much lauded Palette Food Plus Wine with Gary Menes. Following Palette, Wes attended school in Paris, France, at Le Centre de Formation de Alain Ducasse. Returning to LA to work at Marche, and then Le Combattoir as sous chef, then chef de cuisine. During that time, he spent time traveling abroad to Europe and Latin America. Wes founded Guerrilla Tacos as a streetcar in the Arts District of downtown Los Angeles in August 2012. A year later, he opened Guerrilla Tacos as a food truck and then as a brick and mortar restaurant in 2018, earning a Bib Gourmand by the Michelin Guide to California in 2019. In 2017, Chef West was named Beard semifinalist in the category Best Chef West. In the same year, West published his first book, Guerrilla Tacos, Recipe from the Streets of LA. Since opening his restaurant in 2018, his commitment to using his best ingredients available has not wavered. In 2020, Chef West has voted by readers of Los Angeles Magazine as Best Local Chef in Los Angeles. In June 2020, Chef West opened Pio Pico Tacos as a culinary partner with Ace Hotel Kyoto. In October 2020, Chef West went on to open Angry Egret Dinette, which is a finalist for the best new restaurant by the James Beard Foundation, his own passion project in the heart of Chinatown. In late 2021, Chef West opened up Catin, a Yucatan-inspired restaurant in the heart of Hollywood with 10-5 Hospitality Group. In 2023, Chef was partnered up with Tastemade and C3 to create Tastemade Meat Tacos, which launched in Manhattan, New York. Now I would like to welcome Chef West.
Good evening, graduates, parents, teachers, coaches, staff. It's been a very long time since I sat here sitting tonight. It's been a very long time since I've been where you are sitting here tonight. Here's where I learned to say yes, sir, yes, ma'am, no, sir, no, ma'am. Coming from North Park, I can remember being hot, nervous, as I sat there looking around at all my classmates ahead of me, like with life, and I was just, I didn't know what to expect after the ceremony. I was allowed to walk through ceremony. I didn't have enough credits to graduate. I was 5 credits short, but I was allowed to walk like you guys. I was nervous because I was ashamed, and I didn't know what to tell my dad, so I didn't say anything. Having done that, I went to summer school, finished summer school, and didn't complete my credits. By that time, I figured, who needs the credits? I don't need my diploma. Fast forward a couple years, it turns out I did need my diploma. So I didn't know if you can do that now, but at that time, if you were short 5 credits, you were allowed to walk through, and then you'd finish the summer school, and nobody would look either way. So that was a hidden truth that I had, and it was a strong sense of shame that I carried with me for many, many years. Well, fast forward, and at the time, as soon as I got out of high school, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I went to Rio Hondo College, dropped out. Didn't really feel like I had any future. So I asked my dad, hey, jefe, agárrame un trabajo allá en la fábrica. He was like, all right. So my dad got me a job. I worked with my dad, where my brother, who's here, my brother worked there, my uncle worked there, my dad worked there for about 45 years by the time he retired. So he got me a job there, and when I asked him to get me a job, he said, yeah, you can come work for me, but know this, I didn't come to this country so you can work in the same thing I am working in. You have opportunity, you had an education. I don't want this to be your life. Ponte las pilas. And I worked there for 5 years, not knowing what I wanted to do. It wasn't until that time when I met my then girlfriend, future wife. My wife, Tanya, inspired me to go back to school. She was a grad student. She had her bachelor's and was going to get her doctorate over at UC Riverside. And she was so chill and so relaxed. I was like, I didn't know anybody who was educated like that. For me, I just thought I had to be blue collar, go drive a forklift, 9 to 5, 12 hours, work Saturdays and Sundays. And, that's what I thought what I needed to do. And that wasn't true. So when I met my wife and told her, I want to go back to school. And she's like, what do you want to do? I want to go to culinary school. And she said, well, why don't you do that? And I said, that easy? And she's like, yeah, just go. I'll got your back, whatever you need. So, fast forward 5 months, I needed to get my diploma for culinary school. So I told her, and I was ashamed because I didn't have this diploma. I walked through graduation, and she was like, that's nothing to be ashamed of. The fact that you want to go back and get it is a huge deal, and I respect that more than anything. I'm proud of you for doing this. So I was like, all right, let's do it. So I went to night school while I worked, got my diploma, and by that summer, I did it in 3 months. Went to culinary school, excelled in culinary school. I found something that I really, really loved. And, it was something that I can do that was different than just driving the forklift. I was 20 years old, 21 years old, living like if I was like already 50. And I was glad that I met my wife. So fast forward that, I went to culinary school, graduated, moved up to Carmel, Central California, worked in different restaurants, and it just led me to be able to travel and visit France and visit Spain, Oaxaca, Mexico, all over. So I've been fortunate enough to go full speed. So one thing that I learned is where you're at right now is you need to carve out your own future. Nobody's gonna hand it to you. You're from Pico Rivera, and you know adversity. It isn't easy out there. I know this probably feels like, oh, what's next? Believe me, there's a whole life in front of you. And having a good foundation from here is the best you can do. So being from Pico Rivera, there's nothing that's handed to you. I just want to say congratulations to class of 2023, Blue Pride, and go Dons.
Thank you, Chef Avila. At this time, I would like to welcome back ASB President Kimberly Diaz de Solano.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kimberly Diaz de Solano, and I am the 2022 to 2023 ASB President. Dear fellow classmates from the graduating class of 2023, we grew up. I would have never thought that I would be standing in front of you all giving this speech, but here we are, all together graduating. We finally did it. We just completed one of the many accomplishments in life. Today is not just about reflecting on the past, but also looking forward. Our future holds endless possibilities for each and every one of us. No matter what you decide to do after high school, chase your dreams, make a difference in the world, and never forget where you came from. For most of us all we ever wanted was to grow up. We grew up anxiously waiting for the bell to ring at the end of the day. We grew up reading books with pictures to reading chapter books. Now we're here, closing this chapter in our life, turning the page to the next one. We didn't realize how fast we were growing up. We grew up dreaming about the day we start our next adventure and joking how we wanted graduation day to come sooner. The speed of things continued through the summer into our senior year. Suddenly, college applications were due, and the final seasons were beginning and ending. Senior year was the year that sped by the fastest. We were all caught up in the mayhem around us that we never got to stop and truly enjoy high school. We all spent too much time wanting something to end that we never appreciated it. So stop right now and enjoy what's happening right now. Our freshman year of high school got cut short because of COVID. These couple days of school ended up turning into a whole year online. I know that a part of us is waiting for freshman year to end. We have faced many challenges through our dysfunctional high school experience, and because of that, I'm proud of us. We grew up cherishing time and making memories that will last a lifetime, watching random things happen in the quad, getting yelled at by the SSOs to go to class, or going to a football game, pep rally, or assembly, or dance with your friends. As juniors, we said 1 year left before graduation turns into 1 semester, which turns into 1 month and eventually 1 week. Next thing we know, it's 1 minute until we can all go home. But we never realized how much we would want 1 more minute. I know I didn't. 1 more minute to go sit at the benches with my friends at lunch. 1 more minute to go cheer alongside my team. 1 more minute to go set up a school event. Or 1 more minute to go learn something new. 1 more minute to enjoy being in high school. I would like to give a huge thank you to my parents and godmother for always supporting me and encouraging me to do whatever I wanted to do, even though when the road ahead seemed daunting. To the city girls and my cousin, thank you for being my biggest motivation and supporters. I couldn't have made it out throughout high school without you guys. I know that majority of us have parents or loved ones that have made sacrifices for us to be where we are today. We have teachers, coaches, admin, and staff that pushed us and guided us. To that event, I would like to thank the coaching staff of my cheer team, as I would have never been up here if my coach didn't push me to join ASB my junior year. I would also like to thank my ASB advisor, Mr. M, as he has done so much for me, and he's literally one of the best teachers at El Rancho, and I would have never gotten through my senior year without him. I hope that you take a moment to thank the people who are in your life today, as they have helped us get to where we are today. Lastly, I would like to end with a quote by Natasha Bedingfield. Today is where your book begins. The rest is still unwritten. So take every day as it comes. Grow with every opportunity and hold on to the memories, because they'll hold on to you. Once again, congrats to the graduating class of 2023. We out. Now, I would like to introduce the senior class president, Cassandra Gill.
Good evening, graduates, family, and staff. Welcome to the 2023 commencement ceremony. My name is Cassandra Gill, and I have had the honor of being your senior class president for the 2022-2023 school year. All of us know these past 4 years haven't been the typical high school experience. Although it feels redundant, the fact still remains we all endured through a pandemic. Along with this came massive a nationwide world bump. We have had our personal challenges too, whether it was friendships, family, online learning, or discovering ways to cope with our mental health. Know that all the hardships you faced have only made you stronger and more resilient to face what's to come. I would now wish to reflect on what I have learned and what I'm still learning day to day. I used to believe there was only one specific path that you had to trench through to go through life. However, I realized that's simply not the truth and not how life works. You face different bumps in the road, different relationships, different beliefs, yet no matter what you go through, that doesn't make you any less. Know that is reality and it helps you grow. Personally, my biggest struggle was asking for help. Whether it was because I didn't want to be a burden or because I was scared of being helpless, I simply avoided it. But the faster I realized reaching out for help isn't a weakness, but a strength, allowed me to take the vital steps to become the person I hope to become one day. And I hope one of the things you take out of my speech is that you learn to take advantage of your resources and the support that you have because you deserve love. And lastly, before I conclude my speech, it is necessary for me to thank some extremely important people. First, thank you to Ms. Nassou for guiding me through the scary and foreign college application process and making me feel proud of my decisions. Go Dolphins! To Mr. Hio, thank you for making 8 to 10 a home away from home. I always knew I was safe within those 4 walls. I couldn't have wished for a better IEP case carrier. Next, thank you, Andrea Lopez, my eldest cousin. Thank you for always picking up the phone, listening to my ideas, even when time was against us, and helping me have the privilege of speaking here today. Now, the next thank you goes to someone you may only know through my eyes, Ricardo Gill, my father. Thank you, Dad, for always picking up the phone no matter how far you were. And our conversations always made me feel like you were in the same room with me. Thank you for sacrificing all the opportunities you had to support your family, and I hope I only ever make you proud. To my mom, Manuela Ariano, there is no amount of thank yous in this world that can demonstrate the appreciation I have for everything you have done for me. I know life hasn't always been the easiest, so no matter the struggles you faced at such a young age, you knew as you grew older, your 2 daughters would have some things that you never even believed. You are the most selfless person I know, and no matter what happens in my future, if I'm anything like you, I have succeeded. Thank you for making me feel like somebody even when I believed I was nobody in this world. Thank you for making the darkest of days the brightest of days and adding a rainbow at the end. Thank you for letting me have the opportunity of attending a 4-year university. Just know I wake up every day and strive to make you proud. Lastly, to my sister, or to me, my best friend in the whole wide world. I have never met someone so intelligent and as smart as you. I know the past 4 years have been some of the toughest things you have ever gone through. The only thing I could say is thank you for letting me be a part of your journey. Sophia, thank you for letting me laugh and always making me feel like I deserve every amount of happiness that comes my way. Love you. Fellow graduates, walk through life with a smile on your face and use the voice even when you believe you don't have one. And as Donna Sheridan once said, life is short, the world is wide, let's go make some memories. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2023. Now, let's welcome back Miss Lugo.
This evening, we continue the tradition of recognizing the graduates who have committed to serving our nation after graduation. We will present them with the El Rancho High School Challenge coin. Students, when I call your name, please come up and join us on the stage. I would like to invite Board of Education Vice President, Ms. Arlene Perez, to help me with the presenting of the coins. Let's start with Cassandra Aldana. She is joining Army National Guard. I now invite Everett Moore, who will be serving in the Navy. Another Navy man, Rafichi Olvera. Next, we invite John Valenzuela, who has committed himself to the Marine Corps. Okay. Challenge coin captures the very essence of the military affiliation and instill pride in those that carry them. The coin presented today has the official seal of the United States Department of Defense on one side and the El Rancho High School logo and school vision on the other side. Please join me in honoring these graduates. Thank you. At this time, I would like to acknowledge those students who are wearing the various cords and medallions. Students, please stand up if you represent any of these groups when the groups are called. We are going to start with the A through G cord. Any student wearing the A through G cord, kindly stand up. Students wearing a blue and gray cord have successfully completed all A through G requirements for UCs and Cal State institutions. It's a big feat. Congratulations. You may be seated. Next, we'd like to recognize our academic decathletes. Will you kindly stand? Students wearing the silver stole have participated as members of the academic decathlon team. Great job. Avid medal holders. Students wearing a black ribbon with gold medal have completed 4 years of advancement via individual determination, which is the AVID program. Next, I invite the students who are dual enrollment students to kindly stand. Students wearing a silver cord have completed college credit at various colleges and universities. Congratulations. This evening, we have the honor of recognizing one of these dual enrollment students who has achieved a 2-year early graduation from high school. Please join me in welcoming Isabella Estrada.
Good evening, friends, parents, family members, teachers, administrators, Superintendent Dr. Villegas, ERUSD board members, and the El Rancho High School graduating class of 2023. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Isabella Estrada. I decided to pursue my high school education in the El Rancho Unified School District, mainly because of the dual enrollment program through Rio Hondo College. My journey started in the summer before my freshman year with English 101. As a result of my hard work and dedication, I am standing before you today, graduating 2 years early at 16 while earning straight A's at El Rancho High School and Rio Hondo College. Some of the classes offered at El Rancho High School that I have taken are Anthropology 102, ASL 101, Counseling 105, Psychology 101, Sociology 101, Political Science 110, and Speech 101. This summer, I am completing 3 AA degrees in Social Science, Arts and Human Expression, and Social Behavior and Self-Development. I decided to graduate early to complete my AS transfer degree in Social Work and Human Services this fall and transfer to a university to earn my BA in Social Work. Last year, my brother Jacob paved the way for me by graduating a year early with the class of 2022 in ERUSD while earning 2 AA degrees in high school. Sorry, Jacob, I beat you by an extra year and an extra degree. You know the saying, girls rule, boys drool. For those of you who don't know what dual enrollment is, it is an option for high school students to take college-level courses while still in high school. This allows you to simultaneously earn college and high school credits, save you time and money in the long run. So, you're welcome, Mom and Dad. I just saved you $2,400 in tuition alone if I had attended my first 2 years at a community college, $16,000 if I had attended a Cal State, $40,000 if I had attended a UC, and up to $140,000 if I had attended a private college. Now, I would like all students who have taken a dual enrollment class to please raise your hands. Now, face your loved ones in the stands and tell them, I just saved you a ton of money. Some of the other benefits of being a dual enrollment student include an introduction to and preparation for college life, the ability to explore interests, careers, and majors, the opportunity to build skills that are needed in the workforce, motivation to stick with it and pursue a college degree or certificate, understanding the benefits of college education, and an accelerated pathway through college that can save you time and money. I would also like to thank the teachers who have supported me and accommodated me with my 504 plan these last 2 years. Thank you, Ms. Stubendorf, Ms. Zico, Ms. McCall, Coach May, Ms. Gonzalez, Dr. Ross, Ms. Martinez, Ms. Berryhill, and Mr. Sorensen. I would also like to thank my 3 siblings and my parents for always advocating for me. My Rio Hondo College counselors and professors, secondary director, Ms. Chavez Diaz, principal, Mr. Goyanaga, assistant principal, Ms. Leal, and assistant principal, Ms. Diaz, for meeting with me every semester to plan my classes. I would also like to thank my dad for making me breakfast and lunch every morning and picking me up from school each afternoon, and my grandpa Roy for dropping me off at school each morning. Thank you, Grandpa Roy. I love you. In closing, I would like to quote Hillary Clinton. To all the little girls who are watching, never doubt that you are valuable and powerful and deserving of every chance and opportunity in the world to pursue and achieve your dreams. Thank you.
Thank you, Isabella. Students wearing those of you wearing the State Seal of Civic Engagement, will you kindly stand up? Students wearing a medal have demonstrated excellence in civics, education, and participation, and an understanding of the United States Constitution, the California Constitution, and the democratic system of government. Thank you. Seal of Biliteracy. Those of you with a biliteracy seal, please stand up. Students wearing a black ribbon with a medal have attained a high level of proficiency in speaking, reading, and writing in 1 or more languages in addition to English, as required by the state of California. Congratulations. Don't stand up yet, Honor Crest. We're going to call you by name. But the class of 2023 has a remarkable number of scholars deserving of recognition. The first are the El Rancho Honor Crest Award recipients. In order to provide additional recognition for those students who have a record of academic excellence throughout their entire high school career, El Rancho High School has established the award of El Rancho Crest, which is affixed to the diplomas of these students, and the students given the honor of wearing a gold stole, indicating this excellence in academics. Eligibility criteria for this award is a 3.33 GPA or above for all coursework completed during the first 3.5 years and have met all A through G requirements. These students whose names are about to be read have met these criteria. I would like to invite Ms. Jasmine Chavez Diaz, Director of Secondary Education, who will assist in reading the names. As your name is called, please stand and remain standing until Ms. Chavez has finished. And please hold your applause until the names have all been read. Thank you.
Good evening. We have about 4.5 pages, so let's enjoy it, guys. First name, Eric Adame. Brianna Aguilar, Gabriel Aguillon, Danielle Aguirre, Asher Ahmad, Diana Alcazar Garcia, Stephanie Alfaro, Samantha Alonso. Guys, can we stand if your name is called, please? Thank you. Jennifer Alva, Roberto Alvarado, Stephanie Amaya, Michelle Anguiano, Gabriel Apodaca, Damien Arias, Joel Arroyo, Natalie Avalos, Jonathan Avalos, Regina Avila, Claudia Banuelos, Cameron Banuelos, Romeo Barajas, Sarah Baroni, Mia Baroro, Joshua Barrera, Ella Baul, Marissa Bernal, Brenda Brambila, Charlene Bravo, Emily Cabrera, Antonio Carvajal, Jennifer Casillas, Jerely Castillo, Natalie Castillo, Nicholas Consuegra, Juan Contreras, Natalia Corona, Adrian Correa, Daniela Cortez, Alexander Cruz Mercado, Jacqueline Damien, Kimberly Diaz de Solano, Jude Duran, Christian Elias, Danielle Enriquez, Cairo Espinoza, Isabella Estrada, Melanie Estrada, Amy Flores, Derek Flores, Kristen Frazier, Leslie Garcia, Denise Garcia, Marixa Gomez Renteria, Brianna Gonzalez, Jocelyn Gonzalez, Emilio Gonzalez, Miranda Gonzalez, Denise Gonzalez, Alondra Gonzalez, Vanessa Granado, Alina Guerrero, Angel Gutierrez, Alyssa Gutierrez, Angelica Hennessy, Stephanie Hernandez, Eduardo Hernandez, Ethan Herrera, Leslie Hill, Emily Interiano, Michael Kalama, Noah Lara, Denise Lozado Barnett, Victoria Llanos, Andrew Lemus, Daniel Lemus, Axel Limon Moran, Sarah Danielle Lugo, Andrea Machuca, Kenya Madriz Alatorre, Brenda Marquez, Oliver Martinez, David Martinez, Lily McCurley, Jennifer Medina, Jeanette Mendoza, Yola Margaret Molas, Carolina Moore, Everett Moore, Gabriela Morales, Julissa Morales, Haley Navarro, Angeline Navarro, Leila Navarro, Andrew Nieves, Leonard Ochoa Bernal, Alexi Ornelas, Leslie Ortiz Santa Maria, Cuauhtemoc Varga, Jacob Perez, Evelyn Perez Conchas, Yameli Picon, Tiffany Pimentel, Diane Pineda, Sergio Plazas, Timothy Liam Gil Prieto, Abigail Quinn Moreno, Lorena Ramirez, Edward Ramirez, Juliana Ramirez, Paige Ramirez, Yadira Ramos, Valeria Ramos, Emily Ramos Avila, Albert Razo, Melanie Reynosa, Bibi Reina, Jordan Rivera, Aiden Rivera, Desmond Rodriguez, Ariel Rodriguez, Quetzali Rodriguez, Getsemani Rodriguez, Lorelai Rojo, Christian Reese, Lauren Reese, Juan Reese Carrillo, Melanie Saldana Rizzo, Janelle Sanchez, Paulina Sandoval, Sierra Santos, Argentina Segovia, Eliana Solis, Manuel Sotelo, Dominic Strife, Trinity Suelso, Elias Tafoya, Angela Tafoya, Tiffany Tejeda, Samuel Torres, Álvaro Torres, Isabela Trillo, Sierra Uribe, Amanda Valdez, Samantha Vargas, Kiana Vidana, Katie Villagrana, Jenny Villarreal, Tyler Villegas, Annalise Zamudio, Zanoa Sataren, Brian Zuniga, and Guadalupe Zuno Lopez. Thank you, graduates. Please be seated.
CFS. The next students to be honored are members of the California Scholastic Federation, a statewide organization that honors academic excellence. Students earn membership in CSF if they apply and have earned 10 CSF grade points in core courses each semester. An A is worth 3 points and a B is worth 1 point. Upon graduation, a student may earn a life membership seal bearer status if they have been a CSF member 4 of their last 6 semesters. A student who earned membership for the last 6 semesters may earn the highest honors. Please stand when I call your name. Ella Baul, Isabela Estrada, Eduardo Hernandez, Stephanie Hernandez, Jeanette Mendoza, and Lorelei Rojo. Let's give these students a round of applause. You may be seated. You may have noticed some students in the crowd that dressed a little differently. The International Baccalaureate Diploma program is designed as an academically challenging and balanced program of education with research projects, portfolios, service expectations, and final assessments that prepare students in grades 11 and 12 for success at university and life beyond. The program is taught over 2 years and has gained recognition and respect from the world's leading universities. This year, we are proud to recognize 7 of our students who have completed all requirements in the program are considered IB diploma candidates. They are proudly wearing white gowns and their IB medals. Students, please stand when I call your name. Natalie Castillo, Alondra Gonzalez, Leila Navarro, Lorena Ramirez, Argentina Segovia, Zanoa Zatarain, we have one more student and she's not on my list. Apologies. Okay, stand up. Congratulations. Thank you. Top 12. Every year, El Rancho High School recognizes our top academic students of the senior class. A medallion is given to each student to acknowledge their hard work and achievement. As your name is called, please come forward to receive your medallion and remain standing until the names have been called. Ms. Mejia, will you please assist with the presentation of these awards? We're going to start with number 12, having a 4.4 GPA, Haley Navarro. Come on up. Next, having a 4.43, Geraldine Castillo. Number 10, with a 4.44 GPA, Ella Baul. Number 9, with a 4.64 GPA, Brianna Gonzalez. Number 8, with a 4.5 GPA, Andrew Nieves. Number 7, with a 4.52 GPA, Scott Baroni. Number 6, with a 4.53 GPA, Eduardo Hernandez. Number 5, with a 4.56 GPA, .56, Stephanie Hernandez. Number 4, with a 4.64 GPA, Isabella Estrada. Number 3, with a 4.7 GPA, Natalie Avalos. I'm going to get out of the way in case you want to take pictures, everyone. Thank you, guys. Montserrat Haros, I'm going to have you stand up, please. Congratulations on completing all your coursework as an IB. Before I announce the top 2 students, thank you for your assistance, Ms. Mejia. And now the top 2 students in your class of 2023. In addition to the gold medallion, the top two academic students will also receive a plaque recognizing their achievement in leading their class in the area of academics. Dr. Villegas, will you please assist with the presentation of these awards? Mm-hmm. With the grade point average of 4.750, right, this year's salutatorian is Lorelei Rojo.
Do I do my speech right now? Yes, baby. Oh, where's the picture? Oh. Do I stay? Do I stay or go down?
Yep, stay.
Okay, I'll stay. All right. Do I do my speech?
Hello, everyone. Thank you to friends, family, staff, board members, and distinguished guests for coming to celebrate the class of 2023. It's an honor to be here today as the salutatorian of our class. A day we always wish for has finally come. As I stand here today, I can't help but think about the summer before freshman year and my Escalante Integrated 2 math class. My teacher, Mrs. Martinez, told us that these 4 years of high school will go by quicker than we could ever imagine. And like the little 13 to 14-year-old kids we were, we all laughed it off. Mrs. Martinez, you were right, and I'm so sad that you were. 4 incredible but confusing years have gone by. We started at El Rancho as little 9th graders, excited to live out the quote-unquote best years of our lives. Of course, life isn't truly fair, and we got hit badly with COVID. Our first year wasn't even complete, and we were forced inside. I know everyone is sick of hearing about COVID, but it significantly changed us. We went from hermits who rolled out of bed a minute before class to yelling and screaming at night pep rally because we learned how to be grateful for our limited time left. Our time at the ranch is only one small part of our lives, and I'm thankful for the experiences that we've had. Family is everything to me. Although my family isn't big in size, we make up for it with love and comedy. In my family, you have to have tough skin. However, I'm so grateful that they taught me to be resilient and showered me with love. To my wonderful parents, I can't even say how much I love you guys. You guys taught me everything I know and inspired me to never give up. My love of traveling, a few good men, and great music taste all stem from you guys. I would like to thank my Lito and my Lita. Their kindness and support have guided me through my high school experience, whether it be through feeding me chorizo con huevos or giving me 7-Ups as a special treat after homework. Te amo, Lito y Lita. To my Oma and Opa, although they are not present on this earth anymore, I would like to thank them. I never got to meet my Opa, but my Oma kept his memory alive, and I'm so thankful for her. Your gigantic German breakfast and chocolate chip cookies will always be in my memories, and I hope you're looking down at me with pride. To my Tio Juan and Tia Carla, I love you guys so much. You always inspire me to do the best that I could be and work hard to make our family proud. My Tio Juan attended Notre Dame, and my Tia attended UCLA, where I will be a fellow Bruin this fall. I can't wait to share a hatred for USC with them for years to come. Sorry, not sorry, Eduardo. Even though he's only been in my life for 6.5 years, I would like to thank my little cousin, Gabriel. I never had a cousin that was consistently in my life, and I'm so excited to see you grow up. However, my ultimate inspiration comes from my best friend, the dazzling man whom I received my nickname Lodi, and my first friend, Carlos Rojo. My brother never gave me any idea that I couldn't do whatever I wanted to do or be whomever I wanted to be. He filled our room with love, fun, Pokemon cards, and Nerf guns. As we grew up together, I don't know if he knew the person I most wanted to be was him. Thank you, Carlos. You're my guidepost for everything. I mean, I literally followed you to UCLA and planned to study STEM. Although it was my dream school first, so I think you followed my dreams. El Rancho has always been a special place to me. The teachers and staff made the school the place that it is. I'm lucky enough to have parents as teachers. Most people would rather die than go to school with their parents, but I was so excited. I mean, how nice is it that I never have to carry my own lunch? If I didn't want to go out to the quad because it was too hot or too cold, I could just stop by my mom's class. Not only were my parents here as teachers, but the Rojo family has so many connections to the ranch. My dad, brother, and Uncle Mike are all alumni. Even my godfather and close family friends went to El Rancho or even worked here at one point. My deep family connections to the school make it a little harder to leave than the average student. Even though I had biological family members at the school, I was always taken care of by the family that I created at El Rancho. I've been visiting the ranch since I was a little kid, and every time I walked through those glass doors, I always knew it would be a good day because Miss Pauline always greeted me with a warm smile. The staff is extremely dedicated to our school, and it shows. During my time at El Rancho, I've created lasting friendships that I hope to never lose sight of. To Miranda Gonzalez, you're one of the kindest people I have ever met. As a kid coming from outside the district, you helped me maneuver through school drama and invited me when I felt like I didn't belong. To Yamili Picon, we've known each other since we were toddlers at Yolanda's daycare, and yet we didn't reunite until high school. You are so unapologetically yourself, and I deeply admire your confidence. You will always be El Rancho's Spider-Man. To Lorena Ramirez, I'm so thankful for Porter for putting us in a virtual group project together, leading us to find out that we had many common interests, ranging from Harry Styles, award show fashion critiques, and famous actors that we wanted to marry. You will always be my Harry Styles concert buddy. To my swim teammates, there are way too many of you to name, but just know I love all of you guys. You never fail to make me laugh and make 2.5 to 3 hour long swim meets enjoyable. I'm so proud that we kept pushing through broken pools, late practices, and lacking visitors because we haven't swum in our home pool since our freshman year. El Rancho gave me a lot of space to take on a wide variety of interests and opportunities, and I had a lot of interests. I was able to dip my toes in chemistry, calculus, journalism, photography, all while joining sports and clubs. I may have gotten a little too comfortable at El Rancho because I decided to join academic decathlon. I do admit I went involuntarily. However, decath has brought me more fun than stress, just barely. Our coaches, Mr. Melgar and Mr. Francis, are simply the best. Even when Melgar gave us over 200 assignments in a semester, he always supported us and gave us incentives in the forms of snacks. Mr. Francis, your passion for math and love of food was unsurpassed. To all the decathletes staying behind this year, keep pushing through it. I can't wait to see which one of you will take my spot as highest scorer. Gio, Ashley, Mikey, Sarah, Alessandro, Manuel, Maya, and Shirley, good luck. During my junior year, I took journalism and digital photography. With my camera and press access, I was really able to absorb the ranch in its entirety. I could zip through everyone at sporting events or school events and take as many photos as I wanted. Each time I turned on the camera, I captured special moments, not only for myself, but for others. After posting photos, I was always so happy to see people reposting and sharing their excitement. It would only be right for me to document this special moment. So can I get one more picture before they kick me off the stage? Thank you. As we finish this chapter of our lives, I hope we can all take what we've learned at El Rancho to do our part in changing the world. We've already been through so much adversity, and I know we can handle whatever life throws at us in the next chapter of our lives. Thank you, everyone, for coming out again. Congratulations to the class of 2023. We did it!
Now, with a grade point average of 4.751, this year's top student of your class of 2023, it gives me great pleasure to introduce this year's valedictorian, Andrew Lemus.
Hi, I'm Andrew Lemus, this year's valedictorian. You know, last year's salutatorian was actually also named Andrew, so it's good to see we're moving up in the world. Seriously, I've met so many Andrews here, it's crazy, like it's bonkers. Okay, so good evening, parents, staff, board members, and teachers. And I know it's an even better evening for you, class of 2023. So, thank you. So I know I'm up here and I'm valedictorian and all, but like a lot of you, I'm just as scared as I am excited. I don't have a clear image of what's next, and I'm asking myself questions like, am I making the right choices? What if things don't work out? And is AI really gonna take over my job? Uh, well, I don't know the answer to any of those questions because I'm not a fortune teller, but I do know one thing, and that's that I had those same worries when I first came here to the ranch. And yet I still managed to make it here, to this podium. And if you're wondering how, it was friendship. Yeah, I know, it sounds super cheesy. But freshman year, I was miserable because I was afraid of people. I was afraid they wouldn't like me and my monotone voice, as you can hear, and my RBF. I know. And I was afraid they would be put off by all my constant stressing about everything. And I was totally wrong. I was completely wrong. People are nice, as it turns out, and that's especially the case here at the ranch. If I've learned anything these past 4 years, besides calculus and my rites, thank you, Ms. Qureshi, it's that I'm not alone. And by that I mean, there's always someone out there who shares your anxieties and your hopes. There's always someone out there who's willing to listen and who wants to help. You just have to make an effort to find them. And I'm really glad I did that this senior year. I'm really glad I got to know people better. Like Aiden, who, as annoying as he is sometimes, always boosts my confidence. Like Sulema and Jennifer, whose commitment to helping others always inspires me to be more selfless. And like Miranda, whose passion for art always inspires me to be more creative. And like Andrew. And I should specify Andrew Nieves. I told you there's a bunch of us. Yes. Like Andrew Nieves, who helps me out every single day with calculus or bio, and who taught me that a little humor makes everything better. He actually helped me out with the speech today, just to make it more hip for the kids. So, and if this speech is like super cringe, just blame him. Okay. If I have any regrets, actually, it's not meeting every single one of you. Seriously, you're all so inspirational in so many ways. You guys know you are. So as we leave behind El Rancho and its illustrious, impeccable, immaculate restrooms, which are totally never closed, to head off to college, let's remember we have nothing to fear as long as we have each other to lean on. Let's continue to build friendships. Let's abandon those freshman expectations of rejection and be sanguine. Yeah, that's a memory word. Let's get out of our comfort. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Mr. Sorensen, too. Let's get out of our comfort zones again and again and again, because we all need people to lift us up when we fall. But before we fearlessly bolt into our futures, let's not forget the people in this school who invested so much in us, and that's teachers. Personally, I want to thank you, Ms. Stubendorf, for always, yes, for always being real with me, for getting my ass into UCLA, and for the best science class I've ever had. Your class single-handedly reignited my interest in science, so thank you, Ms. Stubendorf. I want to thank you, Mr. Francis, for blowing my mind by proving math and excitement can be in the same classroom. And for those fantastic catchphrases. I don't think I'll ever be able to start a quiz without hearing "calculate well" in my head, so thank you. Also, this is something I never told you, but you and Sorensen are kind of the reason I got into biking, so thank you for that too. Ms. Metaxas, and you too, Sulema, I know you're somewhere over there, somewhere. Thank you. I'm never gonna forget my experiences volunteering with the Leos. Those memories will always inspire me to be a better person. We had a lot of great ideas this year we didn't fully realize, but I know you both are gonna do a great job seeing them through next year. And although he's not here today, he's probably off helping kids in Mexico right now, I still want to thank Mr. Wakefield for putting a guitar. Yeah, I see a lot of you know him. I want to thank Mr. Wakefield for putting a guitar in my hands. I wouldn't have gone through the pandemic without it. And how could I forget Ms. Zico? Ms. Zico, I lost a lot of sleep doing all your assignments, but don't worry, I'll sleep more calmly now, remembering that St. Patty's Day when I cathartically threw those pies at your face. But seriously, this isn't a roast. If it was, Miss Jepson, you'd be next. Thank you, Miss. Thank you, Ms. Zico, for getting me hooked on slam poetry. And finally, I want to thank my sister Daisy. This speech is getting pretty long, so I'll just say, Daisy, thank you for caring so damn much about everything I do. I'm a little less afraid of my future knowing you're always looking after my back. You two, Eileen and Alex, you know, you guys always keep me sharp with all our beefing and all our debates and everything. And really quickly, I know we owe a lot to our parents, but can we just give a big round of applause to all the older brothers and sisters who led the way so we could make it here? Okay, and although she's not my sister, big thanks to Andrew Nieves' sister, Leslie, for pressing the brakes that day. For pressing the brakes that day when she almost ran me over. Sorry, Mom, I didn't tell you she almost ran me over. I wouldn't be standing here if she hadn't, literally. So thank you. And big thanks to my dog, Benji, too, for always cheering me up. With all that gratitude out of the way, I just want to reiterate that I'm really proud of all of you. My imagination is running pretty wild with all these ideas of who you're all going to be in a few years. And I told Ms. Stuvendorf I wouldn't come up here and be all preachy. I also told her this speech would be short, and I guess that was a lie. But I just want to leave you with this. Be curious every single day about how the world can be better. And ask yourself, how can you be part of that change? And remember, you're not alone. That's it from me. Thank you for letting me address you. Stay safe, stay woke, and bike more.
At this time, I would like to introduce the El Rancho Unified School District Board President, Ms. Esther Mejia.
Good evening, El Rancho families, teachers, staff, administrators, distinguished guests, and class of 2023. My name is Esther Mejia, proud El Rancho Unified School Board President. As we gather here, we celebrate not only the completion of an educational accomplishment, but also the resilience, determination, and tenacity that each and every one of you has demonstrated. Today, we acknowledge the invaluable support system accompanying you on this journey. I want to express my gratitude to the families, friends, and loved ones who have stood by your side, providing encouragement, love, and understanding. They have been your rock, your motivation, and your inspiration. We also would like to acknowledge your principal, Mr. Goyanaga, and assistant principals, Ms. Lugo, Ms. Leal, and Ms. Diaz, for the exceptional El Rancho teachers and staff. Let's give them a round of applause for their unwavering support. El Rancho High School graduates, as you step out into the world, into your post-secondary and career pathways, remember the journey that brought you here. Remember the obstacles you have overcome, the skills you have acquired, and the knowledge you have gained. Embrace the diversity of your experiences and let them be your guide as you navigate the next chapter of your lives. Remember, education is not just a means to an end, it is a lifelong journey. Embrace the joy of learning, explore new horizons, and never stop seeking knowledge. As Nelson Mandela once said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Each and every one of you has the power to make a difference. I would like to share a poem of an unknown author. Les quiero compartir un poema de un autor desconocido. Mi abuela me decía, en la vida ni se gana ni se pierde, ni se fracasa ni se triunfa. En la vida se aprende, se crece, se descubre, se escribe, se borra y se reescribe otra vez, se hila, se deshila y se vuelve a hilar. El día que comprendí lo que quise llevar, el día que comprendí lo único que me voy a llevar es lo que vivo, empecé a vivir lo que me quiero llevar. As you move forward, remember your roots, embrace your heritage, and be proud of the unique perspective you bring to the world. In closing, on behalf of the El Rancho Unified School Board of Education, we congratulate each graduate today. May your dreams take flight and your journey be filled with success, happiness, and fulfillment. Sí se puede, yes you can. Congratulations, class of 2023. Felicidades a todos los graduados de la clase de 2023.
At this time, I would like to introduce the El Rancho Unified School District Superintendent, Dr. Villegas.
Now that's what I call a welcome. All right. What an evening we're having today. Wow, more fireworks to come. All right, incredible students. All right, let's give it a shot. All right. I think that's a sign that we're coming to the close of this wonderful event. I want to take one moment as your superintendent to just let you know how proud I am to be here with you and what an honor it is to be your superintendent. This is a remarkable class. When I thought about the things that you have accomplished in your years, not only did you come back from a worldwide pandemic and be successful, but this class here is responsible for going to over 20 colleges across the state and across the nation. This class here has received over $500,000 in scholarships and financial support to go to college. This class here has created sports teams, band competitions, cheer, at very high levels of competition. You guys are really a remarkable, remarkable class. And before we part, I'd like to share with you just one quick story. Very short. All right, here we go. Let's give it a shot. Let me just say this. The bamboo tree, there's a tree, starts with a very small seed. Now that seed gets planted into the ground and gets watered and watered and watered. Year 1 goes by, nothing happens. Year 2 goes by, nothing happens. After 3 years, you're thinking nothing's going to happen. 4 years down the line, the farmer's still trying to fertilize that seed, and yet nothing seems to happen. But 5 years into the whole thing, a tree starts to grow, and it grows to be 90 feet in height. Now, let me ask you, did that seed just grow in those 6 weeks? No. It grew for those 5 years, and what it was growing a whole series of roots on the ground that were going to make that tree really strong to be able to endure all of the winds and really to be able to hold it up for 90 feet. And just like that tree, this year's here at El Rancho High School have been your roots. The foundation that you've learned here at El Rancho High School has been the foundation that's going to hold you up as you go forward. And so I implore you to think of the things that you've learned here while you've been at the ranch. You've learned about resilience. You've learned about perseverance. You've learned about leadership. You've learned about community. And those are the things that are the roots that are going to keep you successful. One quick message to our parents. Parents, I know this is a proud day. I know that you've really shown how fast these years have gone as you've seen your students have grown to become high school graduates. Well, those years of young adulthood and college are going to go just as fast, and these students are still going to need your support. They're still going to need your guidance. They're still going to need your love. And I want to close with one thing. I asked all of these seniors, actually through your staff, I asked the senior 2 questions. What are the things that you will miss the most about school, and what are some of the things that you miss the least? So let me tell you what the survey said. So here we go. Top 5 answers. Number 5 of the things that we'll miss the least, late dismissal was number 5. Number 4 was getting up early. Number 3 was rainy days. Number 2 that you'll miss the least is the food. Number 1 that you'll miss the least is homework. On the other hand, you indicated that you will miss the following the most. So this is what you'll miss the most according to our survey. Number 5 was lunchtime. Number 4 were the activities. Number 3 were the teams and the clubs. Number 2, your friends. And the number 1 answer was you're going to miss your teachers and staff. So perhaps this is the best time to acknowledge the staff and the faculty that's worked with you these 4 years. Please, everyone, let's give your staff, your faculty, your counselors, everyone, your administrators, instructional assistants, cafeteria, everyone, a big round of applause. And I know you're ready to go. So before I part, I just want to tell you how proud I am and how lucky I feel to have been your superintendent. We will miss you dearly. The world can be a scary place, but I know you have the foundation and the roots to face any challenge. Congratulations, class of 2023. May all your dreams come true. And now in the official capacity, it is with great pleasure that I attest that each of the seniors before me has met the criteria established by the El Rancho Unified School District Board of Education and the California Department of Education, and do rightly deserve the distinction of high school graduates with the receipt of their high school diploma or certificate of completion. Congratulations.
Wait, I see my speech now? I thought I did this. Right? It's my speech? No, this is your. I do my speech right now. Oh, my speech. Sorry, I thought I introduced the alma mater. Because on the tassel. On the pamphlet it says the alma mater first. Sorry. Hello, I will try to make this quick because I know we all want to go. So, good evening, board members, faculty, parents, and most importantly, El Rancho Dons. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Gabriela Emma Morales Montiel. And I've had the absolute pleasure of being the ASB Vice President for the 2022 to 2023 school year. I'm honored to be one of the few students able to present a speech to the El Rancho High School 2023 graduating class. I stand before you today unknowing of what the future could possibly hold for us. It took us 12 years to finally get to this day we have all dreamed of and worked so hard towards. As I look around, I see so many peers I grew up with all 12 years of the way, and we are different from where we once started as young, wide-eyed adolescents. I'm beyond proud to see the young, well-shaped adults my peers have grown into, but the journey hasn't been easy. Our freshman year, we were hit with the worldwide pandemic. We were no longer able to attend school, jobs were laid off, and we lost countless loved ones. Because of that, I would like to take a moment of silence to honor the lives that were lost due to COVID. It is 10 seconds. I would like to acknowledge some very important people that contributed to the success of my high school career, starting with Ms. Hernandez, Ms. Ayana, Mr. Sorensen, Mr. Fan, and most importantly, Mr. Jesus Magdaleno, who I looked up to and who helped me be a part of something bigger than I could have ever imagined. And I have the utmost gratitude for Cesar and Alicia Rodriguez for the years of support. My fellow classmates, after today, the future is in your hands. Years of being together at the same place at the same time every day has unfortunately come to an end. We will no longer be sleeping in, making us late, no more Friday night football games, and no more see you next year after summer ends. But remember, high school is not our highest peak, only a small chapter that has been filled with memories we will forever cherish. Be the change you wish to see in the world, and before I leave, before we leave each other, this might be the last opportunity to tell that friend or special someone how you feel, with nothing to lose, so go for it. Face your fears, be headstrong, learn from the mistakes we have made as children, and get up when you have fallen, because we will continue to fall. To my friends, the Council of Women, I thank you for making my senior year filled with laughter and joy. Class of 2023, it's okay to not have everything figured out. It's okay to be uncertain, scared, doubtful. It's okay to not be okay. However, it's not okay to let these uncertainties hold you back. So take a deep breath in and out and move forward. I admit I am scared, but I look forward to these next 4 years attending UC Santa Barbara. Go Gauchos! My ultimate inspiration comes from my parents, Alma Judith Montiel and Gabriel Andy Morales, both born and raised in Mexico, who came to the land of hope, dreams, and freedom. I admire my parents' courage. It's not easy leaving everything you know to come to a country where you can't speak the language. It's not easy being an immigrant in the United States where they are so vilified and discriminated against. I'm forever grateful to my parents for their sacrifice and for the obstacles they have persevered to allow me to have the opportunity to be an American. I am filled with gratitude towards my father, who has been my #1 supporter these last 4 years. To all of my first-generation American citizens graduating today, I acknowledge the educational barriers we have overcome to be here. It was not easy. Today, we paved the path for something greater for our future generation. When you hold a diploma, hold it high and know que lo hiciste para la raza. I would also like to recognize Denise Garcia and Vanity Guerrero because they were not able to walk the stage today. Do I say this part? The tassel ceremony? Seniors, please do not throw your caps until the ceremony is completed. We have just 2 short items to complete: the traditional tassel ceremony and the signing of the alma mater for the last time. Will the audience and graduates please stand and remain standing for the alma mater? Our choral leaders will lead the way for the alma mater for the last time. And if you would please like to hold hands, that would be very nice. For seniors to move their tassels from right to left. On the count of 3, we will move it. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations, class of 2023.